Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to another episode of Taking Back Radio. This is Elijah Zaid Harris. I just want to put myself out there because I do good when I'm out there. You feel me? Because I know myself and I need to push myself out there. And you know what I'm saying? The type of person I am, I need to be out there. So, my name is Elijah Zaid Harris. Zaid is Prince for Creole, in Creole. So, I just wanted to put that representation out because I've been on this representation loop. This like long going of who I am and stuff like that. I always have like different synopses of just lessons, just different synopses of like my life and my day and how I'm feeling, and you know what I'm saying, there's so many main ideas, you feel me, but it's all from the main person who is me. So it all, you know what I'm saying, it all goes in a circle, it's all revolved around each other. It's a Friday, you know, it's Friday. I just came back from doing this fashion show in Michigan, and every time I have an experience, I always take away a lot from it. You know what I'm saying? It could be bad, it could be good, it could be like something that I haven't been taken away from other things. You feel me? That I found something new. It could be something new, it could be something old, it could be something positive, negative. It's always something though. It's very something. It's very something. And this time I went out there, I went out there and I was like, I was in it, you know what I'm saying? I was really grateful. And you know what? The thing is, I wrote down in one of my lessons, and I got to go over my lessons, my daily lessons and shit like that I just think about and shit like that. So, I'm gonna get into with that in a minute. But yeah, representation is one of the things that I would have done a lot better. I would have been a little bit more focused on, but I wasn't. And representation, marketing, and you know what I'm saying, putting yourself out there is like the biggest, is one of the biggest challenges for me right now, because it's like I'm in this creative mode, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, like you can't create and you know what I'm saying also have I don't know, it's only so much I can do right now, you feel me, and being in this creative mode and being in this mode of like, yeah, I want to do, you know what I'm saying, instead of show, I want to show, because it goes together, you feel me, they go together, like, these two words are married, you feel me, doing and showing, you feel me, these two words are definitely married as fuck. You know what I'm saying, went to their house, ate dinner, see some kids, play with them, play some 2K, had a conversation. We was really, you know what I'm saying, vibing and shit like that. But the showing was just showing, I was just getting introduced to just how I should show myself and how I want to represent myself, because there's a certain way, I have a certain vibe, it's very directional, and like, because it's such a I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to use the word promiscuous. I don't even know what that even means. I don't know if it goes here. I wanted to use that word, but I'm not. But anyways, it was just a good cloud of recognition that came over my head when I was just in the mode, when I was just doing an event. Right now we usually listen to a vinyl, and I'm so sorry I have not been consistent on this vinyl shit. And I really should, you feel me? Right now we're listening to my liked songs on Spotify, you know what I'm saying, different songs and shit like that. So if you hear something that's like, yo, this is pretty lit, and then you're like, oh, this is actually another whole different album, it's a whole, you know, we listen to a lot of shit right now, a lot of shit's going on, and a person like me, I like to be busy too. So going out there was just like a big, like, okay, I'm working, but I kind of don't know what to work on. You feel me? It's you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're showing shit, you kind of lose direction of what you're showing. You feel me? And like, I kind of really haven't even dove into it yet. You feel me? The art of representation, the art of just showing myself and showing who I want to be, and just, you know what I'm saying, showing who I am, basically. I haven't really dived into it, but I don't know. I feel like that may be a fear. You feel me? I could be honest with myself. That may be a fear. You know what I'm saying? Just losing myself and just trying to get people to see it. But again, like, I don't think I actually have given myself the chance to really, like, go in depth with that, with the information, you know, just everything. So it's been 7 minutes, so I'm going to go into my notes, my daily lessons, right? And I was there with some friends. Shout out to my friends, shout out to my homies, shout out to the opportunities and stuff like that. And so I was just thinking, I wrote a lot down. First of all, in the span of freaking, I don't even know when I first wrote this shit out, but basically I got some shit to say. I always look back at this long ass list of, like, just things that I'm learning, and I'm like, wow, this is a fat ass list. It's a big shit fucking ass list. For what reason? But it's for me, because I'm the reason. I am my own reason. I don't need to, explain this shit. Okay, boom. First I wrote, you can have wants that nobody cares about, but everybody wants you to care about what they need. Yeah, I kind of have a thing with, who is giving me their all, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an all-giving person, you feel me? So it's like, I kind of get real, touchy-feely with who I'm around and who's giving their self to me. And it's really weird, because I ain't gonna lie, I have a philosophy that is just like, nobody owes me anything and I don't owe anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? So living that life of freedom to that level of, like, you know what I'm saying, I to an understanding level of just, like, knowing that everybody else is gonna do what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I need to have something that I'm gonna do, so that way I don't just, like, you know what I'm saying, fall into, like, I don't want to say fall into place, but, like, go with the flow, you feel me? I didn't meet that many people. I'm noticing how non-social I am, how, like, kind of distant I am with people. I kind of noticing how, like, how far away I am to, like, the scene and just the loop of everybody. I'm just like, wow, I gotta kind of, I mean, going to college, going to that college, you know what I'm saying, because not every college experience is the same experience, you feel me? But just going to this college was just really, it was a real experience, you feel me? Like, really diving into this whole lifestyle of, you know what I'm saying, waking up, going to class, and then having whatever you want to do with whoever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, having that freedom of just, like, doing anything today and still making something out of yourself at the end of the day is a routine thing, you feel me? It's like, it's a routine thing, and I kind of have that lifestyle too. So it was like some pros and cons, and it was some comparisons going on in my mind, like, damn, like, literally all the rest of my friend group was, like, in college, they didn't da-da-da-da, but I was the only one that was out of college, and my social works was pretty low, you feel me? In terms of just coming into and just talking to people, I kind of don't like talking to new people no more. I mean, it's not even that I don't like it, you feel me? It's just that I kind of, like, am distanced with this other feeling of, like, I kind of want to talk, but, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I kind of don't want to talk and it not mean anything. I don't want to talk and just have that conversation. I don't know, I'm a meaningful person, and there's so many things you do meaningless, you feel me? There's so many things you do that's actually, like, just, what is it gonna do? You feel me? You gotta ask that question at the end, because what you're doing is just such a, it's such, like, I don't even know how to explain it, you feel me? But it has meaning until you do it all, right? And, you know, you follow through, and then you're like, oh shit, it's something next, but you have to make the meaning, you feel me? It's like, there's no real meaning in it. You have to kind of, like, push the meaning, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm a natural person, and I like natural things, and I like you know what I'm saying, people to be natural. You feel me? As if anything else, I love my people to be natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be organic as fuck. I want it to be like real, you know what I'm saying, human like. And I have a problem with just like going into things nowadays. Like, I have a problem with like, I like not have a problem, but I kind of have like some type of boundary that I kind of made for myself, and just going into like new things and shit like that. People wise, social wise, you feel me? And like a couple years ago, I didn't have this problem. I wasn't in this state of mind of thinking about everybody as like they don't really, not necessarily want to talk to me, but it's not like I'm not going to talk to them. You feel me? It's like it's just, you know, it is what it is, and I'm moving this way and they're moving that way. I thought that was the whole vibe, and it wasn't. You feel me? I'm just like now realizing that this representation thing is actually a big part of what I'm missing. You feel me? Like, I'm really missing this representation of Elijah Harris. Like, who is this person that's dressing this way? I'm dressing different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever met me in person, you gonna know who the fuck I am just because of this conversation, just because of the details that I do. You feel me? I'm not with the group. You feel me? I also wrote that shit down. I was like, I'm so glad I'm not with this group shit. But it's like, I kind of want to be, you know what I'm saying, in this ways of myself and just thinking about what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, to everybody else and just what I'm doing to myself. You feel me? I kind of like have to take responsibility of what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I kind of have to own what I don't like and own what I'm not doing and own what I could be doing. And you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of responsibility in just living my life because of how much I care and how much I'm aware and conscious and just being. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely a good experience. I had a good time with my friends. I feel like sometimes my overthinking could really mess a lot of things up. I'm kind of really like getting clear of that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's not helping. It's just not helping. Like, to be completely honest, overthinking in a space where I should be having fun, you know what I'm saying, it's not fun. You know what I mean? And it was just like, I don't know, like, I still to this day I have taken a picture with my friends out there, but I haven't taken a picture with everybody. And I'm like, why? You feel me? Why don't I take more pictures? You feel me? I kind of have some of the best fits of my friends. I'm not saying they can't dress. You feel me? That's not what I'm saying at all. But in my opinion, I feel like I'm the most like differently dressed, I guess. You feel me? Like, I dress different. You feel me? I have a certain type of swag to myself where it's like, you know, I should be capturing it. You feel me? I like pictures and shit like that. When I went out to Cuba last year, 2 years ago, I guess. Damn, it's been fucking 2 years since I went out to Cuba. Crazy as fuck, but anyways, when I went out to Cuba, I kind of noticed how people were taking pictures, old people taking pictures and shit like that. I was with a group of, it was about like 80 people, so I kind of noticed everybody taking pictures and shit like that, and I'm like, bro, where the fuck is my pictures? And that's why I take pictures and shit like that. That's why I started taking pictures. More pictures, videos of myself out there, having fun, enjoying myself. And I like that I did that. You feel me? And I want to like these times that I have. And another thing that I wrote down, right? I also wrote down, good friends are people who respect you the way you wish your parents did. And that's honestly true. Like, I honestly really fucks with that. Like, friends will definitely treat you the way, you know what I'm saying, you want your parents to treat you. Like, I promise you, the best friends are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a friend that was really younger, her name was Chase, and she would, like, low-key take care of some people and shit like that, and in certain ways, I mean, in certain instances and shit like that. She was doing it. She was doing it. She was the shit. I fucks with her. I fucks with her heavy. I mean, even though I don't really like talk to her and shit like that, I really do fucks with her heavy. You know, she's just one of the friends I wish I had talked to more. But again, like, nobody owes me anything. And I don't owe anybody else anything. You feel me? And so that has something to do with expectations. You know what I'm saying? Do I have expectations? No. Should I have expectations? I pretty sure I should now. You feel me? Like, I'm getting to an age, you know what I'm saying, that's like, I'm getting to a point in my life. I shouldn't say an age yet. I'm getting to a point in my life where it's like, I can't really let that shit ride. You know what I'm saying? I can't let that shit ride at all. You know what I'm saying? And just actually knowing how to do that is a learning experience. You feel me? For me, because I've been letting things happen and, you know what I'm saying, going with the flow so long. You know what I'm saying? I kind of, you know, I'm just been letting things happen. You know what I'm saying? Not to the extent of, like, everybody else is going to notice, but it's to the extent of where I am seeing it. You feel me? It's, like, no longer a notice. It's more of a, like, why didn't I do that? You feel me? Like, why? It's getting kind of real for me now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like an idea. It's a little bit more rolled over. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more bigger than that. We're down... improve where it is. I get up for money. I said I get up for money. That really wasn't a lesson, but I mean, I don't know. It was just, I wrote a lot of shit down. I was at a party, and the day of the fashion show, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was intoxicated. I'm not gonna put my business out there right now. You feel me? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really that secretive, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody was taking drugs and shit like that. It's just normal shit. And I was just writing down, I was just typing down in my you dig and shit like that. Just typing down different types of shit, just different thoughts, different ideas. Organization and representation is just one of the things that I really want to improve on. Because organization is just like, it makes so much sense. Organization, you feel me? Because it's organized. You feel me? It's really like, it's really self-explanatory, really. When everyone is not going one way, it ruins it all. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, if everybody's not going one way, it ruins it all. I don't think it does. I actually want to disagree with myself on that one. I don't think it does. I don't think it ruins everything. I feel like, yeah, I don't think it ruins everything at all. I don't think it ruins anything, really. You know what I'm saying? One person's not going the other way. I mean, not going the same way. It's like, okay, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was thinking about during that time, but it is what it is, and I'm so tired. But yeah, hold on. Let's keep going down the list. I'm not gonna say everything because I ain't gonna lie. I was just saying how I felt. You know what I'm saying? I was so like teed. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. I was out there smoking the most I've ever chiefed. I was like, whoa, I'm chiefing a lot right now. But you know, it's the lifestyle. Yeah. Okay. So boom. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this one? Y'all stay here. For so long, right? I thought that the approval of my friends is what I wanted. The whole time it was. No. Then I said, no, fuck that. It wasn't trust. It's just to be straight up about me, straight up with me about what's going on. You feel me? And I feel like that's the trust that I kind of want. You feel me? Because I've been thinking about this approval thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do I want approval from? Because we always want approval from somebody. You feel me? And it's like, approval is like fear. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like you can either use it to your advantage, or you can like low-key let it take you over. You know what I'm saying? You can turn into a different person by just giving yourself into a thought that's like, does not have to be. You feel me? Like, it's just it's just is what it is. You feel me? It's no real around. It's not really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of get through things by going straight through it. So yeah, I was like, and it's nothing. None of my friends have done anything like this. It's just I be thinking in my head, bro. When I be thinking, and I'm a Taurus, so it's like I think about myself, how I'm affecting the, you know what I'm saying, area, and how other people are affecting the area, and I hold it on the same level. You feel me? There's a lot of things that I feel like I should be holding myself differently, accountable, like differently. I feel like I should hold myself to a different level, to a different standard than everybody else. Because it's just like I'm more. You feel me? I can do more. I'm real flexible. I can just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does not have to be. I'm just not like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I realized out there when I was saying, like, you know, it's just a different vibe and shit like that going into like a place where it's like a whole bunch of yous. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of like younger people and shit like that. I'm like, wow, this is cool. You feel me? But it is overrated. That's what I will say. Coming back from college, I was like, yeah, that shit is kind of overrated as hell. It's fun though. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely be fun. But it was just like, I'm not really missing that much out here. And I'm glad I wasn't. I'm glad I had that that realization for myself because, you know, being in the place that I am, you know what I'm saying? It's just me and this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my, I think that's going to be my slogan for this shit. It's just me and this bitch. It was like, it's such a good thing to realize, you feel me? The art of like, not, yeah, like I'm not missing out, you feel me? Like it's like I was saying, like it's not really there, you feel me? Nothing's really there for me to be missing like that. Like, I mean, not like that, like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work on different ways to explain myself, and that's why I have this fucking podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'm still going. This is it's been a minute. It's been 25 seconds, 25 minutes, 20 minutes. 24 minutes. And we'll start talking. You feel me? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for still listening. I definitely was high as hell out there. I was like, I think I'm too high for Michigan. There's a lot of pretty females out there. But then again, it's about the representation because I feel like I wasn't really representing myself the best out there. You know what I'm saying? And like, I kind of want to do that better overall. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to do that better as far as me going into space, not just saying, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I want to get better at starting conversations. I want to get better at saying, I also was like thinking in my head, like, should I just start saying hi and bye to people? You know what I'm saying? More, at least, you know what I'm saying? I really like, I haven't been doing that, but just like making sure that I've been like, hi, how you doing? And then bye, okay, I'll see y'all later, or I'll see you soon, or, you know what I'm saying, it was nice to meet you, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I also realized out there that people are definitely on a different pace. You feel me? Like, you don't really have to keep saying hi. You don't really have to. I gave this person a hug, and I was like, damn, did I really have to give a hug? And it was a party, and I was like, fuck. But it was too hard. It was too late and shit like that. I gave a girl a party, a hug and shit like that. But it also, she like, I don't think she was ready for it, and it got me in my head. I'm like, damn, G, these motherfuckers are not really giving hugs as soon as they see each other, you feel me? I mean, they probably are, but again, it's like a different pace. I gotta have to get used to, like, build up to that scene or build up, or I don't know. It's like, it's a different pace. That's really how the best I can explain it, you feel me? I'm not gonna try to, like, bully myself, you know what I mean? But that's the best I can explain it. It was just like, it is what it is, and I'm so tired. But overall, I am really, really happy that I went out there. I can't wait to go back out there and do something for real. Because it's like, this time, if I had to rate myself at a 10, this was definitely a 5. I'm not even gonna lie to myself. It was definitely like a 5 or yeah, it was a 5. It was a 5. I represented myself today. Like that trip. It was just a 5. You know. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I'm also was like out there. I'm really starting to love the idea of me versus things. I feel like it's been like that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But not like real, you know what I'm saying? Like the it's like, how can I say this? How can I put it into words? Describe. Get it out the bag. How can I fucking say this? Me versus things. Just like me versus things, really. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you know what I'm saying? I would say, and I kind of really like competition too. I kind of like competition. I kind of like, I don't know. Like, it's so weird because this time of me writing all this shit, and this is not the only shit, but this is like the most shit I have. Me versus things. And then I wrote, I'm actually high as hell. So, oh yeah, boom. Can I really be too high? But I wrote in here, quote, and I quote, I really can't be getting high. Is that the question? And it's so weird because I'll speak to myself in like, sometimes code, like I could pull something from, you know what I'm saying, I can't really be getting high. Is that the question? That's not even what I was really trying to do, you feel me? But I'm a person also of the universe. I'm a person of like I said, natural things, natural beings, natural relationships, natural encounters. So did I really mean to write that? You feel me? Was that the real thing I was trying to say? Even though it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know it wasn't. Like, the real thing was, can I be getting too high? Wait, what was it? Is getting too high a problem? Or when is getting too high a problem? Or is something like that? Yeah. Is that the question? And then I said, in a room full of bad motherfuckers, in a room full of, you know what I'm saying, pretty women? Who the fuck is women? No. But, like, if it's in a party full of people that's, like, you know what I'm saying, looking good, like, if, a lot of bad chicks was there, bro. It was, like, so crazy. But I was turning my head, and I'm like, when I be high as fuck and shit like that, I try not to talk and shit like that. And I don't really try not to talk. I just don't talk. You feel me? If nobody's talking to me, then I won't talk to anybody else. And that's kind of what I want to kind of get out of, because it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm not going to talk to anybody else. It's just I could talk to some other people. You feel me? Like, I kind of want to dive into that too. And I like to be with a purpose, too. So I got to be social with a purpose. And I think that's one of the reasons why I haven't been, like, talking and shit like that. Because it's like I don't see a purpose in a lot of things. A lot of conversations that just go nowhere. But it is purpose. You feel me? It is something there. You know what I'm saying? You got to have to make it. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to see it. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to make sure you see it so that everybody else can see it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then I wrote down, like, I really be being me. I feel like I do. I feel like a lot of times I just be, like, being me and people just be staring. So that was that. Also, tweaking in front of black people is a whole different type of bad. Like, anything else is fine. That was something I wrote down. Because I was just tweaking in front of people. I was just tweaking in front of, like, black people. I was tweaking in front of, like, women too. Fine ass. Like, I try not to call females bitches, but it was a lot of bad bitches there. Nah, but it was, though. It was a lot of bad females. Beautiful women. Beautiful. I was like, wow. And so that was that. This quote that I also wrote down the quote that my homie June said. She said, if it feels too good, it may be death. And it was like, It was a good. I felt like it was a really good metaphor because it was like if it feels too good, it may be. I don't know, because in terms of drugs, we was off of, I do drugs and stuff like that. I don't do a lot of drugs, but when I take drugs, I take drugs. You feel me? I'm, like, really, like, open with that. I'm really open in that whole, like, process and shit like that. And drugs is a thing, bro. Drugs is a fucking thing. I don't think I ever have, like, a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like, the amount of things I'm doing at that time, and you know what I'm saying, do I have time for it? And you know what I'm saying, most of the cases when I do, have done like more than weed, you know what I'm saying, nothing crack, nothing, I mean, yeah, more than weed. I'll just leave it at more than weed, you feel me? I won't really talk and shit like that about it, because I like to think of it as a sensitive topic, because not everybody's ready to have that conversation. But we are, so motherfuckers was out here doing shrooms. I'm not even gonna lie. And it hasn't been my first, well, has it? No, it hasn't been my first time doing shrooms. And, when you're off shrooms and shit like that, you're kind of like really, well, me, I'm a different type of person from everybody else. So I am, first of all, I'm an absorber. So a lot of things that, a lot of energies I kind of take in for myself and kind of spew it back in a positive way. I'm really good with, like, you know what I'm saying, with, like, people that have big anger management problems. I'm really good with, like, situations that everybody disagreeing, but, like, you know what I'm saying, they need to make a decision. I kind of, like, know what the compromise is. I kind of, like, have an idea about that. I like, really put some shit into perspective for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And that's what being an absorber is to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, really taking in energy and knowing how to, like, respond or, like, react or put that big, like, you know what I'm saying, put it back out there in a positive way, in a way of, like, you know, good shit, in a way, basically. I've just been on that, though. I've been, like, yeah, basically, I haven't been on it. That's just me, basically. I'm sorry, I was thinking. Sorry, not sorry. But, motherfuckers was just out there off shrooms and shit like that. I'm in a party, right? I'm in a party, and I can't really talk to anybody. That's how I'm feeling. I can't really talk to anybody, but I can. You know what I'm saying? I could if somebody talks to me. And that's what I'm really, like, really realizing that a lot of people don't really want to start conversations. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen and shit like that unless you start it and shit like that. And sometimes it does. But most of the time, and for the better of times, you're going to probably have to start that bitch. And that's something, again, I'm just learning, something I'm just, going through and shit like that. There's a lot of self-evaluation in my life, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't be the only one going through it, and I won't be the, you know what I'm saying, last one to go through it. I won't be, you know what I'm saying, last one that I know that goes through it and shit like that. So, I was in that bitch thinking of, and that's when I was typing all this shit and stuff like that. I do it responsibly. I take drugs like those really responsibly in, like, settings I would hope it's the best. You feel me? I would think it's the best. A lot of learning has been done for that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a person to do shrooms in a party and shit like that. At least not now, not soon or whatever like that. I kind of know that now. You know what I'm saying? I was in that bitch. I thought it was going to be different, but them bitches hit, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad we got out of there, and we didn't spend that much time there because the nigga was about to fall over. So, and you do what you want with your body. You feel me? Like, I really hold myself as a temple, so, you know what I'm saying? We be having parties in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We got real guns in this bitch, real thugs, so, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want. I do what I can. What? No, I do what I want. You do what you can. That was real. Anyways, also want to be real high. I be wiggling. And then at the end of it all, I did write down nothing is wrong with me, and I'm having a good time. And I had a good time. Like, I kind of try to end on a good note because it's like, yeah, I try to end on a good note. That was really the main thing. I try to end on a good note because when you're doing all that hallucinogenics and shit like that, you're doing stuff like that, you kind of have to be aware and kind of cautious of what you let yourself think about. You know what I'm saying? What you kind of let in, because a lot of things come in and out, you know what I'm saying? Or a lot of things can stick. Also, what did I write down? Okay, boom. This is another thing that I wrote down, right? Everything that's lit isn't everything that sticks. I was like, wow, college is cool and shit like that, but what is really sticking to a lot of people? You feel me? Like, weed is cool and shit like that, and, you know what I'm saying, drugs is cool and shit like that, but what is really sticking? You feel me? Nothing. Nothing is sticking. Like, you just really, you know what I'm saying, you're getting lit, you know what I'm saying, parties are cool, you know what I'm saying, but you're getting lit, and, you know, nothing really sticks. So that's why I really wrote down that. Things that can be fun as fuck, but, you know what I'm saying, can also be for nothing as fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it's a double, I feel like everything is a double-edged sword. Like, life is like a double-edged sword, you know, so, and I was like, some people really have the luxury of not caring. I was done, you know what I'm saying? Again, like I just want to put a cap in Michigan. Like, Michigan was the shit. Like, I'm really glad that I was out there, experienced that shit. It was a definitely new vibe for me. It was a definitely new, like, space, you know what I'm saying? Because you come out of high school and you like, well, I came out of high school, I was really prepared for a lot of shit. I was ready to get into a lot of shit. But I don't go to college. You feel me? I don't. You know what I'm saying? So getting to this area of everybody's talking and everybody's cool and shit like that, instead of like the usual, really. It was just different. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with different. There's nothing wrong with growth. There's nothing wrong with change. And I feel like I done it all. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of shit from every one of those words when I was out there. And then lastly, that I'm going to talk about, that I'm going to say the last lesson was, people just want to see the human in you. You feel me? Like, people really aren't really scared until they see something more than who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, people aren't really scared about, like, what you are gonna do, you know what I'm saying? People aren't really like, and it's only until, like, well, this has something to do with, you know what I'm saying, face to face, you feel me? Like, if you're really there and shit like that, people just want to see the human. If you're really there, if you're really in the space with another person, people just want to see if that motherfucker is alive. Like, what is wrong with that bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers in real life act like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I be thinking and shit like that. I kind of noticed, like, I feel like I kind of look like a robot sometimes, because I don't be closing my eyes when I think sometimes. Like, my eyes just be open and I just be staring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't be staring at anybody, but I'll just be staring into space. And I kind of, like, a lot of things, like, a lot of the lessons, or all the things that I wrote down definitely came from me. Definitely came from experiences that I didn't necessarily have a problem with, but it was just like an experience. You feel me? It was like a lesson. You know what I'm saying? That's why I write these down. These are my pictures of different life lessons and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A picture will make it last longer. Writing it down is gonna fucking do wonders then. You know what I mean? And last time, I ain't gonna lie. Last time I wrote down, I'm just stretching. Last time I wrote down shit like this, I kind of lost it because it wasn't. Basically, I just got a new phone, and it just fucked up. So that was that. People definitely just want to see the human in you. That's what I realized. Like, motherfuckers don't really care like that. Like, people don't really care about what's wrong with you. They just want to make sure the shit you're going through isn't overboard. You know what I'm saying? Isn't non-human. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was feeling some type of way and shit like that, you know, feeling depressed and shit like that, oh, man, it sucks. Fuck. you're depressed? Man, you know what I mean? Like, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? But if you're sad and you don't say anything about it, that's when you start acting weird, and people be like, yo, you know, the fuck is going on with you? You know what I'm saying? I know you sad. Now I kind of obviously see you're sad, but you kind of acting different. You know what I'm saying? It's something I kind of don't know what to deal with. It's something that I'm like kind of not really ready to deal with. It's a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of those thoughts. So that was that. Those are my lessons. Hey, we are fucking 42 minutes in. I'm proud of myself for that, because for real. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At my whole trip experience, how was it? I feel like it was like, it was kind of an 8. It was kind of an 8. I put it out there. It was kind of an 8, 9, 8, 7-ish. It was 8 because it wasn't bad at all. Like a person like me, it's like if I didn't do everything that I know I could have done, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it'd be after the fact, so then it'd be like stupid as hell to even think about it. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's like a lot of shit. A lot of shit that I be real life like thinking about. Real life going through. You know. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to Take Me Back Radio. I'ma end it out. My boy Smile. Actually, wait, what's the next song? What is the next song? I Was Born. I'm gonna leave it out to Chance the Rapper. He's gonna end it out for us. Brain Cells. Tune in next time, you feel me? Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. It's been Take Me Back Radio. And tune in next time, man. Plastic with a passion and a magic in the air. The flabbergasted avalanche of ambulances near. Elaborate, the pants lab is adamantly here. No assignments, book of rhyming, and I'm drawing doodles. I should rhyme with rhyming noodles. Ramadan, I'm the dawn of the diamond jewels. Finding a way to kindly tell these toddlers toodles. And I'm a kamikaze and I'm kinda cuckoo. I could write a fucking book, non-Kama Sutra. You niggas goofies, it's a conflict that is kinda crucial. Caught you on a 9 and all blue, yelling I'm a neutral. But I'ma let the bull pass like matadors. Versus a minotaur, versus a metaphor. Metamorphoses and I'm a fucking animorph. I used to go to school with Anna Fidelli and Danny Ward. Remember, I used to bang with the bad ones. To my grandmama told on her grandson. Mama said that I was way too handsome to be throwing the handsons, breaking walls like Samson. But I'ma throw a tantrum till I'm on every Samsung. Saying yo, a handheld and handgun. Please put your lighters up to light this up and light it up and slice a cut. The night is young, it's nice enough. Nice is blunt, the nicest stuff. My niggas out here trapping a lot.